the Batch Lady, where I show you how to make fast, simple, homemade meals that you can make in advance, put in your freezer and use whenever you want. Which is what we're doing today, aren't we, Mel?
Hello there, hi.
So Mel is from Spice Pots, and Mel, tell us a bit about your Spice Pots.
Spice Pots, we have 5 blends. It's just simply a shortcut to making delicious Indian-inspired food. Doesn't have to be curries, you can add to soups and marinades and all sorts of things. Blended spices, brilliant for your store cupboard, last for ages.
Brilliant, yeah, I love them. This is not a sponsored video. I get on really well with Mel. We are mumpreneurs.
That's right.
What we call each other, a mumpreneur, meaning that we actually have to do everything in life. But I love these. They work really well for me. They're perfect for batch ladying. I don't want to weigh out and measure out, you know, a bit of this, a bit of that.
Just
I want
simply
one
chuck 'em in,
thing,
yeah.
chuck it in, put the lid back on, good to go. Today we are making butternut squash and sweet potato soup, which is a fab thing for this time of year. It's healthy.
It's healthy, it's easy, it's filling, it's delicious, great for work lunches or in the evening just with some lovely bread.
Yep, perfect. So if you're feeding the kids a kiddie tea and you're going to eat later on, you can have this or you can take it to work. So, okay, we are going to get ready. So can I send you over to my cooker? Now we're already cooking something. The smells in this kitchen are amazing, okay? So what we're going to do is we are going to start off with some olive oil. A splash of olive oil. I'm using all frozen veg, just like usual batch lady style like we do, okay? So I've got 2 cupfuls of onions, so I'm using my measuring cups like I keep telling you. So 2 cupfuls of frozen onions, so they can go in. And for this we're using sweet potatoes and butternut squash. Okay, and I've got my sweet potatoes here, and we're just going to put in 2 cups, so just check, 2 cups of sweet potatoes, okay?
Okay,
so Mel, 2 cups of that.
Let me just get it in there. Lovely.
Excellent. And also over here we've got our butternut squash, and again it just comes in frozen chunks. So I bought this in Tesco. This is a big chunk of it, but it'll just bung it in the pan and it will defrost, okay? So we're going to have 2 cups of butternut squash, and that's all going to sit and defrost away. We're going to use our ready-made frozen garlic and our ginger, okay? So these are the ones that you can buy in the shops again.
2 tablespoons of each,
2 tablespoons of each.
No, teaspoons, sorry.
Teaspoons, so I'll give you the garlic.
Lovely.
These are brilliant, okay? They're cheap, they're cost £1. You can keep them in your freezer. You just scoop out what you want. They're already chopped into tiny little bits. There's no mincing or anything around. Really simple. I use all my frozen herbs like this, okay? So they work really well, especially if you're putting them into a soup. It just means that you've not had to sit and chop a load of vegetables, okay? Because that would have taken quite a bit of chopping. Oh, and we can add some carrots to this as well. So we're 3 big carrots or 2 cups of frozen carrots, okay?
Back it in, that's looking gorgeous.
Okay, now this is going to be delicious. While that is just starting to defrost, are we going to put in our spices now?
Yeah, let's put the spices in. And it's good actually, there's still a little bit of moisture in the pan. Try not to add your spices when it's super, super dry or they will burn. So great, the bit of moisture in there, and if it's looking too dry, put a splash of water, but this is fine because we're using frozen veggies.
Perfect, and it's korma, is that the right one?
That's the right one.
Perfect.
So we're just going to use these, a couple of teaspoons of that.
Okay, so that's our spices in, and lastly, all you want to do is you just want to add your wet ingredients, okay? So we're going to add our coconut milk.
Lovely. And you may need to thin this out with a little bit of water or stock later on, but we'll do that at the end if we need to.
So exactly, so we might just leave this and fill it back up with some water if we need it at the end. We'll come back to you. Let's give it 20 minutes, it's going to defrost, it's going to soak through, and we're going to end up with some lovely soup. We'll come back to you then. Okay guys, so we have finished our butternut squash and sweet potato soup. We did end up adding, so remember we added the can of coconut milk. We then added a full can of water, but you could add stock if you wanted to. So vegetable stock cube would work perfectly, and we added that in. So we've got a beautiful, nice, thick soup. So what are we going to do now, Mel?
I'm going to season it with a little bit of salt. You can always add salt at the table as well, just a wee bit of salt. And then some chopped coriander as well, and then we'll whiz all of that up together.
And if you're cooking this for kids or babies, you don't need to add the salt, basically. That's entirely up to you. So, I am going to whiz this up. How much would you whiz it up? Chunky or smooth?
Whatever you like, I don't mind. You can always make that, that's almost a curry right there.
It really is.
Yeah.
I wish you could see this, guys. This is almost curry-like, and I'm going to show it to you as we portion it into the bags. So 2 minutes. Okay guys, so that is it all whizzed up. I mean, it's so thick, it's delicious. Actually, if you wanted to, you could put this over rice and
or over chicken breast.
Or a chicken breast.
Yes,
I mean,
gorgeous,
gorgeous.
coconutty, but there's no heat in it at all. It's got a gorgeous flavour.
Okay, you are going to label your bags, okay? And of course this is butternut squash and sweet potato. So you're going to label your bag and fill it up, okay? And it's going straight in the freezer. So if you're having it for lunch, if you only want it for yourself, just portion it out for one. If you're portioning it out for the whole family, then keep going. This is burning hot. I would say I'm only going to portion this one bag to let you see, because actually I much prefer to put things into my bags a bit cooler than this. Okay, so you're going to portion it up in your tip and zip bag and freeze it up, and that is you good to go. This is an amazing, really nice soup. My kids would like this. It's we used the korma blend, didn't we?
Yeah.
So it's really smooth. There's not a massive kick to it.
Not at all.
Perfect. You could do this for a whole heap of different things. Why not give it a go? Thanks for watching The Batch Lady and Mel from
Spice Pots.
Spice Pots. Bye.